श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्। ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रविस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानश्चण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे श्रीगुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ श्रीशङ्कराचार्य स्वामिने नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम।
नमस्ते महोदय। गुरुमूर्ति महोदय।
Yes, sir. यत्रो परमदे चित्तं निरुद्धं योगसेवया यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यते.
The first line is यत्रो परमते चित्तं निरुद्धै योग सेवया। निरुद्धै योग सेवया.
Okay. यत्रो परमदे चित्तं निरुद्धै योग सेवया यत्रो परमदे चित्तं निरुद्धै योग सेवया.
श्रीलक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते।
सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तद् बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियं वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः।
भानुरेखा भगिनी।
यल्लब्ध्वा चापरल्लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते.
अनुपमा भट्ट भगिनी।
तौ विद्या दुःख संयोग वियोग योग संहितं सनिश्चयेन योक्तव्यः योगो निर्विण्ण चेतसा.
So we'll go to the new Shloka today.
शीला शिंदे भगिनी।
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान्
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान्
त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः.
Next.
कृष्ण पावली भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
नमस्ते। मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम्
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम् मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम्
विनियम्य समन्ततः
विनियम्य समन्ततः विनियम्य समन्ततः
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम् विनियम्य समन्ततः
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामम् विनियम्य समन्ततः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः
शरत् चवन् महोदय।
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
संकल्प प्रभवान् मत्कामान् त्यक्त्वां सर्वान् शेषतः संकल्प प्रभवान् मत्कामान् त्यक्त्वां सर्व शेषतः.
There is no tyaktvan. Tyaktva sarvan asheshatah.
त्यक्त्वा
Go ahead again.
संकल्प प्रभवान् मत्कामान्.
Why do you say mat there? There is one some prabhavan kaman. I hear something else also in between.
Okay. संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः.
Once again.
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः.
Okay, good. Next.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी।
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Good. Next.
विजयलक्ष्मी आर भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste. First line 2 times.
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः.
Next.
लक्ष्मी बीवी भगिनी।
Second line 2 times.
Yes, sir. मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Good. Next.
काश्मीरा भगिनी।
The entire shloka once.
Yes. संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Next.
लीना मेहुल्दाम्मा भगिनी।
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Next.
साई लक्ष्मी भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
Namaste.
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Next.
के ललिता भगिनी।
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Next.
उषा श्रीनिवासन भगिनी।
संकल्प प्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Next.
वीणा फानिश्री भगिनी।
नमस्ते महोदय।
सङ्कल्पप्रभवान् कामान् त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Good. We'll do one thing. We'll take next sloka also and then go for meaning together. Okay.
Srimati Bhagini.
Shanai Shanai Ruparamed.
नमस्ते महोदय.
Namaste.
शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् शनैः शनैरुपरमेद्
बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया
बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया
शनै शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया
शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया.
Mrinalini Gopalan Bhagini.
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा
न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
शनै शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृति गृहीतया
शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया.
Good. Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
The first line 2 times.
शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया शनैः शनैरुपरमेद् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया.
Next.
Sheela Shinde Bhagini.
The second line 2 times.
आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत् आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
The full shloka once.
शनैः शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Good. Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
शनैः शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिः गृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Next.
Vijay Lakshmi R Bhagini.
शनैरुपरमेत बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Good. Can you chant the first line again?
शनैरुपरमेत बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया.
Thank you. Good. Next.
लीना मेहुल्लामा भगिनी
शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Next.
के ललिता भगिनी
शनैर्परमेत बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Say the first line again.
शनैर्परमेत बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया.
Good. Okay. Thank you. Next.
राजेश्वरी शिवशंकर भगिनी
शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
Good. Next.
काश्मीरा भगिनी
शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
More person.
मृणालिनी गोपालन भगिनी
हाँ भगिनि शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्.
So we'll go to the meaning of the two slokas. So yesterday we were talking about this one. Tam vidya dukkha sayyogam viyogam yoga sanchitam sanichayena yoktavya yogo nirpinna chetasa. So the kind of dukkha sayyoga viyogam, how can you disconnect yourself from the engagement you already have with dukkha? It is possible only when somebody is going to be engaged with dhyana yoga. So nichayena yoktavya, you should do dhyana yoga. You should not have any confusions. You should not have any discouragement because of following that. So Bhagavan says that please do dhyana yoga. Only with dhyana yoga, you have to understand that you will be able to dissociate dukkha. The association that you have with dukkha sayyoga, viyogam, that can be dissociated only by getting yourself deeply engaged in dhyana yoga. So, sa nichayena yoktavya. So it is definitely should be performed. You have got to do dhyana yoga. Yogo anirvinna chetasa. Do not have any kind of doubt with that. Do not have any kind of discouragement in terms of getting into dhyana yoga. So Bhagavan was telling that it is essential that one has got to get into dhyana yoga. So now he is continuing. But now what has happened is that Bhagavan knows that all of us are continuously struggling in terms of getting into dhyana. And one of the biggest struggles that comes to everybody is our own desires. So many a times he was talking about ensure that you are able to have a control on your senses, ensure that you are able to have a control on your mind. He keeps on telling, Raga Dveshas, you have got to take care of it. You have got to work on your karma, you have got to work on your krodha. He was telling all those things as a kind of preparatory requirement in terms of spiritually moving forward. That is yoga rudam. You are spiritually, you are going to get yourself advanced in terms of these kinds of qualities that one has to develop. Right? So now again Bhagavan felt that it is people are not very clear. He again comes to kama. He is already told Vihaya Kaman Sarvan Pumam Chadispruha. He has told Nirbamo Nirahankara, he told in the earlier chapters. Then even in the second chapter, he told Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsa Sangateshu Bajayade Sangas. He has told about Kama enough amount of times. Now, again, when he's talking about Dhyana Yoga, when people have already become Yoga Ruda, that is, they have advanced in terms of spirituality, again, he feels that, people may not be able to understand this Dhyana Yoga or get into Dhyana. So, again, he says, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman. So, what he says that Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman means Sankalpa. What is Sankalpa is the very first thought of desire is called Sankalpa Prabhavan. We saw that in the second chapter, Dhyayato Vishayan Pumsaha. First, the thought arises in the mind. Then that particular thought is getting reinforced. The once that is reinforced, it makes it into Kama and it becomes a kind of a Ragadvesha. So, the very first thought that you have in terms of a desire for things which are external to you is a Sankalpa. He says that Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman. The Kama that is born out of your thought. Born out of the first thought that you have in your mind, that itself you give up, Tyaktva. That is the first thought of our Kama, that Tyaktva. You please get rid of that itself, he says. It is same thing like what he said was, Jayato Vishayan Pumsaha. Earlier he told in the second chapter, Vihaya Sarvan, Vihaya Sarvan, Vihaya Sarvan, yes, Vihaya Kama, yes, Sarvan. He has told that in the fourth chapter somewhere, I don't remember that. So he has been telling about you have to get rid of Kama, get rid of Kama, get rid of Kama. Even sixth chapter he has come, he's again telling Kama, you have got to get rid of Tyaktva. He says, give it up. Sarvan Asheshataha, everything without any residue. Sesha means residue. In some of the South Indian houses, we say that any leftover food is there, called Sesha. Asesha means without any leftover. Sarvan Aseshataha means without any leftover. Please ensure that you are going to get rid of all these kinds of Kama at the stage of even getting into your mind as a thought. So, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman, Chaktva Sarvan Asheshataha. Then Manasa, Indriya Gramam Vidiyamya. Again he says, Manasa, with your mind. Indriya Gramam means the group of your Indriyas, that is the sense organs and the organs of action. So it's all Indriya Gramam we should take, sense organs as well as organs of action. Manasa Indriya Gramam Viniyamya. We bring it under absolute control. Have a mastery of that, Samantada, complete mastery of your things, of your Indriyas and organs of action and organs of senses. Try to have absolute control and mastery over that totally, Samantataha, completely with your Manasa. Manasa Indriya Grama Viniyamya. So he again starts telling that Sankalpa Prabhavan Kaman Chaktva Sarvan Asheshataha Manasa Indriya Grama Viniyamya Samantataha Viniyamya. So he says, get rid of this. So he knows that people are still coming to this level, they have come to Dhyana Yoga and all. But still, they will be going back to square one. Yesterday, Mr. Gurumurthy or somebody was telling, the time of doing half an hour meditation, everything is fine. But again, after some time, we get back to the normal thing and we are not able to get ourselves focused. So Bhagavan also realizes that and he has once again told that you please focus on this. Kama, Ragadvesha has to be overcome. Ragadvesha is the fundamental root cause for our spiritual growth. Now, after this, so the Manasa Indriya Gramam, he has been able to take care of the Bahir. Outside things have been taken care of. Then what happens? Shanai Uparavet Buddhya Dhruti Grihitya. Shanai means it is not going to happen overnight. Withdrawing the mind, withdrawing everything from the world of things will not happen immediately. Shanai, it will happen slowly only. So Shanaihi is normally that these two, twice it is told in Sanskrit. Many times they use this kind of word. It is used twice. Shanaihi means slowly. And in fact, Sanishwaran is also called Sanaishcharan. It's not Sanishwaran. We have, I think, our people have changed the name as Lord Shani as Sanishwaran. Actually, it is Shanaishcharan. Shanai means slowly. Charan means moving. Shanaishcharan means the one who is moving very slowly, because Saturn takes 2.5 years for moving from one house to another house. It takes almost 30 years to go through the entire 12 Rashis that we have. Whereas if you look at Lord Sun with respect to Earth, every month he transits. Mesha, Rishabha, Mithuna, Kataka, he starts moving. Okay. Then Guru, every year he starts moving. So now this year, I think he's perhaps in the Mesham Rasi or someplace. Then next year he'll go to Rishabh Rasi, then he'll go to Karan. So Guru transits every year. And Sun transits almost every month with respect to Earth. Sun does not transit, Earth moves. So with respect to Earth, every month there is a movement of the relative movement of the Sun with respect to Earth. Whereas Shani takes 30 years. Every house is 2.5 years. That is the reason why it's called Shanai Charan. Shanai Charan, transiting very slowly. So Shanai Charan. That's the way it has come. So Shanai Shanai, slowly. Uparamede, he says withdraw. Shanai Shanaihi Uparamed Buddhya Dhruti Grihitaya. So he says that continue to work on this, continue to practice this, and slowly start withdrawing yourself. How do you withdraw all these things? External things you have to withdraw, you also have to tension up your mind. How do you do that? Buddhya. So Buddhi is something better than mind. Though mind and Buddhi are all same, mind is a flow of thoughts. Buddhi is a rational portion of the mind. When analysis takes place, it takes place in the mind, but that portion of analysis is taking place in the Buddhi. That faculty in the mind which takes care of analysis or takes care of rational thinking is all Buddhi. So he says that the slowly withdraw, slowly Shanai Uparamede, Buddhya, with your own intellect, Driti Grihitaya, plus ensure that you are going, Driti has got two meanings. One is firmly, Driti, or other thing is with courage. Just try to hold on to it with boldness and courage that it will happen. I'll have to use my intellect. I'll have to use my intellect and ensure that my senses will not go out of control. I'll be able to bring my mind under control. So you have got to use your buddhi and then try to work on that continuously, slowly and slowly it will go on. In fact, in the next shlokas till the end of this chapter, Bhagavan is going to talk about a lot of things. He's going to talk about what are the problems that you may have in terms of meditations, what kinds of things that you should do in terms of coming back into meditation, then what are the kinds of advantage, what are the pala you get out of meditation, then what happens that somebody is doing all these things and trying to be the spiritual journey, and then that person, by the time he was trying to get into the next level and then realize himself, the person dies. Then he says, what will happen if I'm halfway through, I'm doing all these things and slowly progressing spiritually, and then I die, what happens? Bhagavan is going to answer all those things. The next 30 slokas or so, there are a lot of things Bhagavan is going to talk about. But now he's telling, please ensure that do not get overexcited. It is not going to happen overnight by just like taking one paracetamol, your fever is relieved. It is not like that. It is going to take its own time. You cannot withdraw. So, Shanai Uparamed. Withdraw slowly with your buddhi. Then what do we do? Atma samstam manaha kritva. He says, this mind, you place it in your Atma. Manasi, Atma samstam manaha kritva. Then he is telling that ensure that your mind is placed in Atma. Then na kinchit api chintaye. Then do not think about anything else. So that is what he is telling. So Atma samstam mana kritva. Now the question arises, all of us have got a confusion about manas. Manas is so subtle. It is not like a heart or a liver or a lung or a brain. It does not have anything. If you look at manas is subtle. It doesn't have any kind of a physical presence. So there's nothing like manas is purely flow of thoughts, and it is happening within you. Okay, it's a flow of thoughts. And then Atma is something which you are just not able to understand also. Atma is beyond manas also. We are not able to understand. We talk about Atma, we say Atma is Brahman, Atma is inside you, Atma is self-effulgent. We have so many things. But now he is telling Atma samstam mana kritva. Take your mind and put it on your Atma. Then it is something like he's telling, take the apple and keep it in the refrigerator. We don't know where is the apple, we don't know where is the refrigerator. So it becomes very confusing statement he has made. Atma samstam mana kritva. I'm sure that all of you will continue to have this confusion. It's better to have these confusions. But Bhagavan says now that Atma samstam mana kritva. Once you are able to do that, then what happens is that this manas will start drawing. The manas, which is the controller of your body, mind, body and sense complex, that itself will start withdrawing. Atma samstam mana kritva, shanai uparamed. So that is also going to withdraw. Now the question arises, what is mind and what is Atma? What is Atma? So all these kinds of questions are now going to be coming up. And we had already discussed, in the initial stages of the discussion of Bhagavad Gita itself, we said the known, the knower, the known is not the knower. If you know anything, then it is not you. So the known is not the knower. So similarly, if you look at any item, anything that you see, the seer is called Jnatva. I am seeing a mobile phone in front. I am seeing a mobile phone in front of me. So I am a Jnatva, the person I am the seer. And then what is that I am seeing is a mobile phone. So mobile phone is the object that is being seen by me. That's called Jnayam. So the thing to be known is the mobile phone. So Jnayam is known to me. Jnatva is the person who knows about it. And understanding that this is the mobile phone is my knowledge, jnana. So any kind of a transaction, there are three things involved. One is the knower, the known, and the knowledge. These three things are there. For example, I see a tree there. Okay. So tree is a seen. I am the seer, and the knowledge that is the tree is the knowledge. Okay. And where is the knowledge taking place? The knowledge is inside your mind. Now, inside your mind, when I say tree, inside your mind, you are able to picturize a tree, and then you are seeing the tree, and then you are able to place that knowledge on the tree, and both of them match, and then you know that it is a tree. Okay, so that is the way the knowledge takes place. So for taking care of for any kind of knowledge to take place, you have three things. One is the knower, known, knowledge. Similarly, seer, seen, and the seeing, seer, seen, and seeing. Similarly, if you look at the mind, it is thinker, thought, and thinking. So this is the three different kinds of things. So now what happens is that the knower, the known, and the knowledge are the three things different. So that is the kind of question that we all have. So at this point in time, what we have been telling is that Manas is different, Atma is different. So that's the way we have been going on. We say that Manas is different, and part of Manas is Buddhi. Buddhi is a faculty which is rational faculty which analyzes things. Now, you have three things: known, knower, and the knowledge. We all know that the knower is Atma. I don't think we have got any confusion towards that. The one who knows, the knower is the Atma. The one who knows things is an Atma. The one who is a conscious being is the Atma. So knower is an Atma. No confusion at all. But now, so far we have been discussing that mind is different, Buddhi is different, and Atma is different. Now I'll just tell you the known, the knower, and the knowledge. All the three things are Atma alone. Because Idagam Sarvam Atma, everything that you have is Atma. When everything is there as Atma, then the known, the knower, and the knowledge also becomes Atma. So now when I make this statement, you all will get confused. What is this statement? How can the known be a knower? How can they be the known, the knower, and the knowledge? All these three things are same. Confusion will come into you. So just to avoid this confusion, take only one example. Maybe this is going to be a kind of exercise that we may have to do at the time of meditation. So one of the biggest examples that you can take, first example that you can take is, you look at dream. In a dream state, okay, you are seeing a beautiful, or you are seeing a wonderful plane taking off, okay. So you know the plane was taking off. So what is the object of your knowledge? Object of knowledge is a plane taking off from an airport. Then you know about it. So you become the knower. So the object of knowledge is known to you. You are the knower, and you also have the knowledge of the dream that it is happening. So all the three were existing. So knower was there, the known was there, and the knowledge was there. So the dream was beautiful. When you get up in the morning, and once you are able to wake up and then think about the dream, what happens is that the known, the knower, and the knowledge all resolved into the same thing in you. It is all your own consciousness. In your consciousness, there was a knowledge. In your consciousness, there was a known. In your consciousness, there was a known, knower, and knowledge. All the three were a part of your consciousness. So this is one small example I want. Let us not get much worried about it. But at this point in time, what I want to say is that the known, the knower, and the knowledge. All the three are your own consciousness. So manas is same as buddhi, and that also is same as your own atma. Only thing is that we are not able to realize our own atma. It is something like yesterday we talked about a kind of a statue. A statue is already inside the particular stone. It is only that when you start carving out the unwanted things, the statue gets revealed by itself. Similarly, it's all the mind, buddhi, atma is all a single thing. We are not able to realize that we have to start ensuring that we knock off all our ignorances, etc., etc., and then we have to start contemplating to understand our own self-effulgent atma. So that is one thing. So now again, when you start looking at it from the perspective of when you close your eyes and then you start thinking about something, say you start thinking about some tree and then doing a kind of a meditation, then the object of meditation is becoming the tree, but you may have to know what is the basis of that thought that is coming into you. Once you start meditating, the object is there, but which is the source for the thought? Once you start looking into that direction, you'll be able to see yourself. Okay, so I think when I'm talking about this will make some amount of sense and some amount of understanding will be there. But it is not so easy for understanding because it will immediately fizzle out after some time, and it's a process which we have to undergo. So what I want you to understand is that we have to first ensure, shani, slowly only we have to withdraw. The mind has got to be withdrawn. Only when the mind is slowly withdrawing itself and then establishing itself in Atma in terms of your continuous meditation and continuous contemplation. Once that happens, Atma Samstam Manaha, if it happens, and then Na Chintaye, Kinchitapi Na Chintaye, nothing you think about, and then you are able to get into that only, then only you will be able to realize your own Atma. That is the meaning of this Shloka. I hope that I would have given some kind of a flavor to it, but do not get really worried in case it is slightly going overhead. Doesn't matter. But I just wanted to tell you that the amount of depth what Bhagavan has packed up in such a small shloka is something that we need to realize, and it is very important. These two shlokas are very, very important to understand. First, Sankalpa Prabhavan Kama Chakta Sapanashesha. First, he is telling you that get rid of all these things and ensure that with your mind you throw away all the outside things. Vishayan, nothing should be there. Then with your mind you control the other sense organs. And then totally after doing that, slowly you start withdrawing the mind also. Once you are able to withdraw this mind and then have a firm understanding and firmly you are able to grasp this and then try to get the mind also resolved, you'll be able to understand your own Atma. That is what he is telling in this particular shloka. So I just want to take a small example of what was happening. So if you look at that, some of you are attending the meditation classes in the last few days, right? You initially, when he started, he was telling about start looking at your body. So he says that this is my body, this is your body. So you start looking at the body, this body. Okay. So either idam shariram. So he never says that it is my body or your body. He says this body. He was dissociating the body sense from the individual sense. We are all thinking that we are the body. When I say that I am so and so, we identify ourselves with the body. So the first few days, I'm sure that you would have followed. Some of you are attending that. He was telling that idam shariram, that means this body. Instead of thinking that it is my body, he said this body. So he is trying to say that I know the body, so I am not the body. So this body, he was telling. Today, I think I think today or yesterday, he started moving away from body. He started moving into the life forces. He said that you start looking into the life that is flowing into what is happening in your leg. You will find some life forces. You will find some life in your leg, some life in your stomach. So from the Stula Sarira that he was talking about and told that it is not you, today he has gone to look at Sukshma Sarira, that is the life forces within us, and he is trying to tell you that it is not you. So when we are looking at it, there are 5 koshas that we have. Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. 5 koshas are there. All these 5 sheets are preventing us from knowing ourselves. Initially, when we start as a Vedanta student, we think that we are this body. We all think that I am this body. So he says it is not, you are not the body. So you are not the Annamayam. Then the next thing that we think is that this prana is coming. So maybe I am the prana. Then the understanding is that you negate the prana. You are not the prana. Then they may think, no, I am this manas that is there. So he say manas also is not there. Then when the manas is getting negated, then they say that vijnana, this understanding of the intellectual buddhi area is my thing. He says, no, you are also not that. Then bliss, Anandamaya Kosha. He says, bliss also is not, you are beyond that. So that is the way it's all going on. So today he has started to talk about negating the Sukshma Sarira. No, some of you would have understood, come to the class and just identified that. And he says that look at it in an impersonal manner. That is, you look at your own life force as impersonal to you. It is not you. It is life forces within you. Okay. And we also discussed that in the terms of transmigration, how these two Sukshma Sarira only goes, Atma remains. So you may have to put all these things together to understand this. So I just thought, I'll take the liberty of talking in this depth to you because this particular shloka demanded that kind of a depth. Do not worry in case certain things are becoming too complicated, but understand that we have to really look at it at a very high level. We have got a very high thing that we need to start understanding the perspective of this life and perspective of Atma, this Brahman, etc. because we are all Vedanta students. So I took the liberty of just getting into this level of depth. Don't worry in case you are finding it slightly going difficult. Okay. Thank you. Next.
Shanti Badri Bagini.
Yes, sir.
Yato nischarati.
यतो निश्चरति यतो निश्चरति
Manaschanchalamasthiram.
मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्
Yato nischarati. Manaschanchalamasthiram.
यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्.
Next.
Sorry. Sharat Chavan Mahodaya.
Tatasto niyam yaitad.
ततो नियतमेतदा
Tatasto.
ततस्ततो नियतमेतदा
Niyam yaitad.
ततस्ततो नियतमेतदा.
And I just did the words for the benefit of every one of you. Tataha. Okay. Yata means whenever. Tataha. Yata and tata, they have to go together. Tataha. Niyamya etade. Niyamya means what? Means even the previous chapter, Shloka we saw. Where is that? Viniyamya. See the Sankalpa Prabhavan Kama, Chakva Sabana Sheshada. Manasa Indra Gramam Viniyamya. Niyamya means bringing it under control. So here also, Niyamya Yetate. Niyamya means these things brought under control. Yetate Niyamya. Tataha Niyamya Yetate. So Tato Niyamya Yetate.
ततस्ततो नियतमेतदः नियम्यैतद ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद नियम्यैतद.
That's it.
नियम्यैतद ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद
Atmanyeva
वशन्नयेत् ततस्ततो नियतमेतद आत्मन्येव वशं नयेत्.
Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद्
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद्
आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्
आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्.
Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्
ततस्ततो नियम्येतद् आत्मन्येव ततस्ततो नियम्येतद् आत्मन्येव न शन्नयेत्.
Next.
Lakshmi Bivi Bhagini.
First line 2 times.
Yes, sir. यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम्.
Good. Next.
Sai Lakshmi Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
Bhanureka Bhagini.
The entire shloka once.
Yes, sir. यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Good. Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
K. Lalita Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
Rajeshwari Shivashankar Bhagini.
Just now I read it again. Should I read?
Oh, sorry.
Namaste,
Sheila Shinde Bhagini.
Yes, sir. यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
Krishna Pavani Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Good. Next.
Anupama Bhatt Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Good. Next.
Leena Mehuldamma Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतद् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
Next.
Gurumurthy Mahodaya.
Yes. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalamastiram tatastato niyamayetad atmanyeva vashannaye.
One more person.
Lakshmi Bivi Bhagini.
यतो यतो निश्चरति मनश्चञ्चलमस्थिरम् ततस्ततो नियम्यैतत् आत्मन्येव वशन्नयेत्.
So in this particular case, see, when you sit for meditation, what happens is that there can be some small disturbance. The small disturbance might come and then straight away hijack your mind. The mind is supposed to be chanchalam. Chanchalam means it keeps on jumping like a monkey. A monkey can never be in a place. And in fact, they say that the mind and the monkey are same. It keeps on jumping from place to place. You just start thinking on something, then you think about train, from train you go to Rajdhani, from Rajdhani you go to Delhi, from Delhi you go to Kejriwal, from Kejriwal you go to Aap, you go to Pannun, Pakistan, it keep going. You just have one small thing, the small thing, the thought is capable of moving you from a place to some other place. Okay, so mind is like that. Mind is absolutely chanchala. It's called continuously wavering and fickle and keeps on jumping from place to place. Astiram, it is absolutely not still. So what happens is that even when you're sitting in meditation, even small disturbance may take you into different places. You may have some small noise coming from the kitchen, then you may feel that, maybe that something has happened in the cooker or something has fallen or somebody has dropped the knife, the mind keeps taking you out. So manas chanchalam is always there. And then astiram, your mind is never stable. So manas chanchalam astiram nischarati. Nischarati means it takes it, it goes away. Where does it take you? Yataha means whatever. See, you may hear something, then it goes behind that thing. Then you may hear, you may have some conversation taking place, then the mind goes into the conversation. So what happens is that there's no reason that anything that small things happen outside of you, then with that there is tremendous amount of imagination, and then the mind starts going out. So whenever yataha nischarati manas chanchalam astiram, the manas which is chanchalam and astiram, it keeps going away with whatever thing, maybe sound, maybe whatever it may be, it keeps going. Then tataha niyam veitati. So those things you have to bring it under control. Okay, it is going after something, then you have to bring it back under control. That is manas, you may have to bring it under control. How do you do it? Atmaniyeva vashamnaye. With your own self, you have got to bring it under control. So he says that it is really going to take you away. Any kind of small disturbance will take you out. In the five senses will give you some smell will come, and immediately you may start thinking of, okay, today I'm having vada for breakfast. Immediately mind goes, oh, vada with chutney will go very well, fantastic, night I should have dahi vada. So your mind keeps moving, even anything that it senses, it starts fabricating a lot of things. Then it keeps drifting away, and you will not be able to keep doing jnana where you have got to go inside. So what he is telling is that Atmanyeva Vashamnayet means you may have to understand. They say that one of the Bhashyams, they say you start meditating on the object which is driving your thought process away from your mind. So supposing if something is happening and your thought is getting distracted into some area, some kind of road noise is coming, then you may have to perhaps start thinking in that direction only, and understand that whatever you are hearing or whatever the disturbance came is anitya. It is not not something that is satya. It is anitya. When it has got no existence in all 3 minutes of time, why should I spend my time on this? This body itself is anitya. Today I may be having this body. In another so many years, this body itself is anitya. So then, when you're starting to think about anything which is taking you away from your concentration, maybe you can start looking at the quality of that. What is that you're thinking about? Okay, I'm thinking about motorcycle noise. What is motorcycle? Blah, blah, blah. You start thinking into that. And then you find it is all transient. It has got no value. It is not satya. It is purely mithya. So that is the way you have to go and negate that and then say, I don't want to waste my time on mithya. I'll again come back to satya, which is my own self. So that is the kind of thing that one has to do whenever the manas, which is going to be drifting away from the meditative practice, you have got to be very, very strong in terms of Atmani eva vasham naye. You have got to bring it under control yourself. That's what he's telling. Yato yato nischarati manaschanchalam astiram tatas tato niyam yaitat atmanyeva vashannayet. Okay, next.
Sri Lakshmi Bhagini.
Prashantamanasam hyenam
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येयम्
yoginam sukhamuttamam
योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम्
prashantamanasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम्
Next.
Sai Lakshmi Bhagini.
Upaiti shantarajasam
उपैति शान्तरजसम् उपैति शान्तरजसम्
brahmabhutamakalmasham
ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम् ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्
upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham
उपैति शान्तरजसम् ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम् उपैति शान्तरजसम् ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Next.
Srimati Bhagini.
Prashantamanasam hyenam yoginam sukhamuttamam
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम्.
Good. Next.
Shanti Badri Bhagini.
upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham
उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम् ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Correct. Next.
Veena Fani Shri Bhagini.
The first line 2 times.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम्.
Next.
Usha Srinivasan Bhagini.
Second line 2 times.
Yes, sir. Upaiti shantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham upainishantarajasam brahmabhutamakalmasham.
Next.
Kashmira Bhagini.
The 2 lines.
Yes. प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Next.
Vijayalakshmi R Bhagini.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Good. Next.
One minute. Mrinalini Gopalan Bagini.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Next.
Bhanureka Bagini.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Next.
K. Lalita Bagini.
प्रशान्तमनसं ह्येनं योगिनं सुखमुत्तमम् उपैति शान्तरजसं ब्रह्मभूतमकल्मषम्.
Okay. So we'll go to the meaning of this shloka. So Prashanta Manasam, Shanta Rajasam, Akalmasham. These are three things he's talking about. Prashanta Manasam is a person who is being able to be meditative thing, is able to keep away the chachala and all those kinds of moving out from this focus. Then with the continued practice, Shanai Uparame, it's not going to happen immediately. For a period of time, when he is able to establish himself in his own Atma, Padam Prashanta Manasam, absolutely tranquil, peaceful mind. Okay. And then Shanta Rajasam. Rajasam means what? Rajasic attitude. Rajasic is what? Continuously we are active in the world. If you look at anybody who is a Rajasic person, morning he gets up and then he goes to a lot of things, he does a lot of work in terms of uplifting his own personal requirements. So he is primarily, if you look at a Rajasic person, it's primarily the one who is focusing on personal things, benefits, not in a wrong way, but he's going to be continuously active, workaholic kind of a person also can be Rajasic. For his own upliftment, maybe he may think that power or money or wealth, any one of them is the one that is rising. But in this particular case, Shanta Rajasam, the kinds of worldly engagement is absolutely utilized. He is not at all getting engaged. He is absolutely tranquil in his mind. Shanta Rajasam, absolutely is not getting attracted by the world of affairs. Then Akalmasham. Akalmasham is a person who is absolutely clean, pure guy. But in this particular case, we can say that he is a tamasic person. He is not a tamasic person. Akalmasham is not a tamasic person. Okay. So a person who is able to overcome his tamasic nature, Akalmasham, a person who has been able to absolutely become calm with respect to Rajasam, Rajasic person also he has overcome Shanta Rajasam, Prashanta Manasam, he has got absolutely sattvic kind of thought process and he has been able to establish his self in the Atma, Manam in Atma, Manas, with the previous shloka we read about that. Then for him, that yogi, that particular yogi who is in dhyana, what happens is that Upaiti means he does not have to go towards Sukha. Sukha starts coming to him. Sukham, Uttama Sukham comes to him itself. Uttama Sukham Upaiti. The highest bliss starts coming to him. Why do they say Uttama Sukham is that when a person is going to be engaged in the world of activities, like a Rajasic person, he is doing things in the proper way. I don't say that he is doing anything illegally, but properly he is earning and he is doing all those kinds of things. That particular Sukha that he gets is called as Adama Sukha. Okay, he gets Sukha. We got a house, we got a beautiful car, we got a wealth, we got a lot of things. That is a Sukha in that. But the Sukha is not permanent, which we all have studied in the last 5-6 chapters. But that Sukha is called Adama Sukha. Then you go into this thing, Karma Yoga kind of thing you do, and then you do a lot of things. And then you are also able to have some satisfaction. I am now progressing in terms of my spiritual growth. I am doing without any kind of self-interest. I am doing it for the sake of everybody. So you come to that kind of a situation. And then when you are doing that kind of a thing, you get a Sukha. That Sukha is called Madhyama Sukha. And then once a person has been able to overcome and then he is able to sit in the dhyana and he is able to establish himself in his own Atma, then he is experiencing Uttama Sukham. So he is a third level superlative kind of Sukham that he is talking about. Uttama Sukham and Brahma Bhutam. Brahma Bhuta means he himself becomes Brahma. He merges himself with Brahma. So what he is telling is that at the end of the day, by doing all these things, what is the purpose of doing dhyana? Why should I do all these things, etc.? He says, Bhagavan says that Shanta Manasam, Sukhamuttamam, Brahmabhutam. So we are able to get that absolute high level of resolving yourself into the Brahma, understanding that Aham Brahmasmi, and enjoying the blissful state, Sukhamuttamam. So that's what Bhagavan says in this particular shloka. I think we'll close with this. And Om Sankalpa Pravavan Kaman Tyaktva Sarvana Sheshatah Manasaivedriyagramam Viniyamya Samantatah Shanai Shanai Ruparamed Buddhya Dhruti Grihitaya Atma Samstambana Kritva Nakinchita Vichintayet Yato Yato Nishcharati Manaschanchalamastiram Tatastato Niyam Yaitat Atmanyeva Vashanayet Prashanta Manasam Henam Yoginam Sukhamuttamam Upaiti Shantarajasam Brahma Bhutama Kalmasham Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om